Now this is fun. This might be German, lads. Yes, Locomotion. A demo. This must have been redone these days. It would be ideal for a tablet or flash remake or whatever. The idea? Dead simple. Train track, you control the points. Trains turn up wanting to go from A to B, or A to C, or A to A on occasion for some reason. You get bonus points for having as many trains as possible on screen at the same time. You have a limited amount of trains and a timer. If you crash, it's not the end of the world. You have a certain amount of trains to get to the target in order to complete the level, and that's it. This opening level is pretty easy, but there's 3 levels in this demo, and later on it can get kind of interesting. Hello there. This is another one for the aggravating almost there pile. The Reckless Rufus demo. In theory, a nice little puzzle game, but kind of falls between 2 stools by having, well, enemies pointlessly. The main mechanic is that some of the blocks... Oops. Some of the blocks allow you to create more blocks, and you have to figure out the path in order to get to the end of the level correctly after picking up all the diamonds. Switches to fill in holes, various other things turn up. You know the drill. You have limited ammo in which to shoot the enemies. It's very kind of nicely presented, a nice little high-res sprite in Rufus there. Very jaunty little things in between levels. Okay, we appear to have hit peak 90s again. Now, this is where things start going wrong. A, we have unpleasant timing-based puzzles here. And B, there's a trap in this level. Can you spot where it is? Well, that teleport is a trap for starters. Now, I don't know what blew me up there. I thought at the time an enemy had spawned right on top of me. I was wrong. The answer is that diamond is a trap, and when you get it, you have to wait on the square for a while those explosions go off on the surrounding tiles. I did not know this at all. Hence why that happens again. Oh well. First strike. Anyone who knows their classic arcade games will burst out laughing when they see what this is. Right, we've selected the easiest mission. We get a nice choice of armory to select from, although counterpoint to that is it kind of means you have to know what's going to turn up in advance. This seems like a neatly balanced loadout. We've got a maximum weight we can't exceed. And off we go. Yes, it's Afterburner. Clearly, it's Afterburner. It's shamelessly so. Except not quite shamelessly, because by all accounts this is a great deal better than either of the C64's versions of Afterburner. There were two, I think, US and UK ones. Nice selection of variable weapons, bombs for the ships and things. If you try and shoot them with the ordinary cannon, you'll just crash into them. In fact, crashing into things seems to be the main problem half the time, at least on this level. I think the ECM pod we selected on startup is what allows us to see what's coming up next. Whoa, cliff. Yes, bear in mind that your cannon ammo is limited as well. You can't just go around holding the fire button down willy-nilly. These missiles don't appear to do a great deal against these guys. Those ones do, though. Great. I don't think you can crash into the ground in this, so it's fairly easy to just strafe left and right and blow up as many of these tanks as possible. And now I'm out of missiles. I'm out of pretty much everything now, actually. Let's see if I can... Oh, go on. Let's try attacking with the cannon on a sea-based target. No. Quite an impressive little explosion, though. Oops. Yep, and that's it for the first mission. You don't need to do any sort of landing or anything, the whole thing is taken over for you. How did we do? The answer, badly. Ah, fifth gear. I just hope Tiff Nadell doesn't turn up. This is very annoying. This could have been great. At first glance, it's an entirely serviceable driving shooting game. With lots of little options to buy things and customization of your car stuff. However, some things conspire to knacker it. Namely, A, your car is incredibly fragile. B, the opposition cars are suicidal and will drive straight into you, killing you instantly. Like that. And C, the vertical view distance is agonizingly small. meaning instead of being some sort of, fast, quick actioner, it's incredibly tentative, sort of trundling through here and pulling off bloody 3-point turns. If I so much as get a wheel arch damp here, my car will explode instantly. So we very gently try and cheese the AI. A moment's excitement here. Except, of course, half the time when you try and pull off those jumps, you'll just crash into something you had no idea was there and had no time to react to. Ah, sod him. Ooh, that was lucky. I usually land on that train, and naturally explode instantly. The damage meter in this is pretty superfluous. Walls will instantly kill you. Other cars will instantly kill you. The only thing that doesn't appears to be crashing into trees and getting shot. Oh, and driving into the side of the screen actually counts as a wall. I'm not quite sure how watertight the watertight chassis is, but let's give it a go. I don't think it allows you to drive in water full stop, but will at least mean it's not quite so precise. God, this is like driving my mum's Fiat. Again, because so much instant kill stuff, the option to repair the damage is pretty useless. Chances are you'll die immediately anyway, no matter what you do. That seemed to be a lot safer than I was expecting. The waterproofing appears to work. Yeah, real action-packed this one. Oh, was that a homing shot? I think it was. Damn it. Yes, the watertight chassis does do something. There we go. I'm not going to risk finding out how much it allows you to go in the water, though. I'll just sit here and get shot at without any sort of recourse because I can't move at all without hitting a wall. Yes, because I'm not clairvoyant, the jumps you have to pull off, thanks, are incredibly risky. Oh hell, I'm nearly out of time. Desperate ramp it again, I think. Or not. Take your wobbly high score table and sod off. Nick Faldo's Championship Golf. Try and restrain your excitement. This is a demo. Doesn't appear to be very much sound at all. I'm not sure whether that got fixed in the full version. This is leaderboard. Let's not muck around here. But leaderboard with much more complicated stuff. Club selection. You can muck around with your stance and things. Surprisingly difficult as well. It's a lot of you have to double tap in exactly the right position in order to actually hit the ball at all. Otherwise you'll just miss completely. After much frustration, the game vaguely points you in the right direction and chooses the correct club for you. So I just opted for the defaults. One big problem with this. Well, the first big problem is I've never gotten this far before, and so I had to look up exactly how the putting system worked. Is that hill up or down? Ah, there we go. What? Yes, the main problem with this is it's only one hole, and if you get even a double bogey, you give up instantly. And then it stops completely and tells you to reload the game from tape, a process which takes about 4 minutes. Thanks, lads. But wait, there's one more thing on this issue. The Commodore format Christmas demo, featuring 2 parts, one of which has the most scrolling messages known to man crammed into it, and the second, which has a rather nice version of Eric Satie's Gymnopédie No. 1. I didn't know that, it tells you at the start. It's rather nice, it can play us out.